Coach, just curious what you would attribute, the slow start to today, and then how did you flip the switch and make the rally that you did there at the end?
Well, first of all, they're undefeated at home. Um, so that alone tells you how good they are in this building. And then, and everybody has injuries throughout the league, and it's part of sports, and regardless of baseball, basketball, football. But obviously, playing on the road, finding out right before tip that DC was not going to be able to play, and then you play in front of a building that's 20,000. And they just came out with such aggressiveness from the three-point line. We did not guard the three-point shot at all. Reverted back, quite frankly, to the way we played defense the first 15 games, defending the three. And the DC has taken that away at the off-guard spot, done a great job of contesting threes. Not the case to start the game tonight. Obviously, their starting backcourt got a lot of really clean, easy looks. Chandler 5 of 6 from 3, and Vescovi 3 for 4. At our place, we did a great job running them off the 3-point line, and did not do that at all in the first half.
And I guess I'm just curious, what your emotions are after this game. Obviously, the first half didn't go according to plan, but for the team to rally back the way they did and have a chance there at the end, I mean, you have to walk away feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah, I mean, we came in here to win the game. Did not play good at all in the first half. Gave ourselves an opportunity, but still, like, we came here to win. So, we lost.
Scotty.
Yeah, Eric, just do you like the extent of Audisa's injury? Like, is he going to be maybe questionable for next week, or are you just hopeful that 6 days between games will be good for him?
No, I mean, I don't think there's any, like, from my perspective. I mean, I've got to figure out who we're going to start on Friday night. Hope that he has, good rehab. But I literally, I thought he was going to be able to play, Scotty, 5 to 7 minutes each half. And that was not the case. It was bothering him too much. And so I'm, as soon as I get on the plane, I'll start figuring out. We're not starting who we started tonight. I know that, if he can't play. So I'll have to go back and decide how we're going to play. Obviously, we won't know our opponent. So that'll be the thought process moving forward. If he can play, then that's great news. He obviously starts at the off guard spot for us.
And just your thoughts on Kamari and Chris's contributions today. Both gave you pretty good list before, I guess, Chris fouled out.
Yeah, I thought that was Chris's, maybe his best game of the year overall for us. He was plus 10, by far our highest plus minus guy. And then Kamari did a great job on the glass. I mean, coming into the game, if somebody would have said, you're going to have 16 offensive rebounds, you're going to out rebound Tennessee, you're going to have less turnovers than Tennessee, you're going to have more steals than a high steal team, I would have thought, all right, well, we're going to win the game. And 30 free throws, a lot of free throws for Tennessee. Jalen Williams never had so many block calls. Had a lot of charges at our place. So we lost the game because we won the game in a lot of categories for sure.
Christina.
As far as the defense in the first half, how much of an impact did Tony's absence have on that?
Oh, huge. I mean, he does such a great job with his length. You guys saw it, just, same thing earlier in the year. Like, he, when we slid him to that off guard spot, and he's guarding point guards and off guards, it drastically changes who we are from a rebound perspective and from a defensive perspective.
And then I'm curious what your message was at halftime, because they came out so much better to start that second half.
Yeah, I just talked to the team. We discussed about, that's not who we are. We're a team that plays really, really hard, plays really good defense, competes at an extremely high level. mental approach. I mean, we were down a guy that's been instrumental in the way we played. And so when somebody goes down, we need everybody to step up their game. And if you don't step up your game when somebody's out, then you're not going to play as good. And that's what we saw. We had some guys really step up. We had some guys play much better in the second half. I thought JD was much better in the second half. I thought Jalen Williams was much better in the second half. Thought Trey Wade had some better moments in the second half. Obviously, Chris Likes and Kamari, I thought both of those guys played pretty good in both halves.
Bob, Eric, you guys were down 3 there late, and JD got a 3 from, I guess it was the right wing. There was contact. He went down. I don't know. What'd you think of that play? Do you think maybe they might call foul there?
No comment.
Okay, but and then just what do you think was the big difference in the halves? I mean, what did you guys do to push Tennessee to the limit there at the end?
Yeah, I thought that as I mentioned, Jalen played much better. JD played much better, and then those 2 guys off the bench did a really good job. And we got some good transition looks. I mean, even some of the threes that we did miss, I thought we got some really clean, quality looks. But obviously came up short.
I know you're obviously into moral victories and all that, but the fact that you guys were down 24 and you came back and had a shot to win at the end, I mean, is that something positive you can carry over into next week?
I mean, I'm really happy with how hard we played in the second half, and the toughness that we have. I mean, that's who we've been all year. So I mean, the biggest thing we've got to focus on is, how do we get ready for a second season? Meaning the SEC, and then even, really important to get ready for the NCAA tournament as well.
And you said you thought up until tip-off that Tony might be able to play some. When did he hurt that, or was that something that had been chronic, or what was the deal with and it's ankle, right?
He hurt it like about 3 minutes to go in the LSU game in the second half.
Okay. And then those delays late, I mean, it was almost a 2.5-hour game. What'd you think? And that last call, it went in your all's favor, but it seemed like a pretty obvious. I couldn't believe they took that long. And it seemed like, I'm thinking maybe that might have helped Tennessee regroup a little bit, because you guys are pushing them and they're, kind of tightening up. I mean, what'd you think of those delays, and how do you think that might have impacted the game?
Yeah, Bob, I'm just going to, stick to talking about the Razorbacks. I respect your questions, but I'm just, I'm gonna just talk about our team and leave it.
Football might be over this season, but basketball is in full steam for both pros and college hoops. For all the latest odds, totals, player performance props, to where the next fired coach is going to land, BetOnline is the #1 spot for all your sports betting needs. Head over to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Use our promo code BELIEVE to get started. That's promo code BLEAV. And it's not just basketball. BetOnline is your source for hockey, boxing, and UFC odds, right to the Olympic coverage, is the best in the business. From sports right down to your favorite Vegas casino games, BetOnline is your #1 online wagering destination. BetOnline, the fastest and easiest way to wager on all your favorite sports and play your favorite games. BetOnline, where the game starts.